All right, let's get to a mad dash, then we'll get to an opening bell for this Monday. Kohl's.
Yeah, okay, so John Duskin, who is no stranger to activism when it comes to retail, Children's Place, and Bed Bath & Beyond, is going after Kohl's for chronic underperformance, a belief that the company's created no value, a belief that the company has no reason to live unless they change. And he's got a primer about what they need to do. But I think the most, I'm going to cut to the chase. There's a guy by the name of Tom Kingsbury, and he worked at Kohl's at one point. He built a company called Burlington into one of the greatest off-price companies. Burlington was an also-ran. Kingsbury got in. I cannot believe that Duskin got Kingsbury to be part of his slate. It's not a personal attack. There's nothing there that says, you know what, Michelle Goss is worthless. But there is an overall belief, David, that the company is going to be left behind unless it changes. Its Amazon return deal doesn't matter that much. It's got a lot of money locked up in real estate. It did a very bad 9% bond during the absolute darkest hours. You know, David, I got to tell you, when I look at Kohl's, and I go to Kohl's quite a bit, I say, you know what? It is catch as catch can. And you go to Kohl's because, frankly, there might be another store in the mall. In the shopping center. It is not a destination store, and I do believe that I should fully disclose I've known John Duskin for 30 years. I have talked with him about a lot of ideas beforehand. I did not talk to him about Kohl's before this was public, other than the fact that he said, listen, I got a big one coming. So I think, David, it's going to be difficult for Kohl's to resist some because it is true. 10 years, nothing. Nothing, David.
Nothing.
Nothing.
This is not an insignificant challenger. We're talking 9 seats, not just a couple. So they're looking to basically take over the board.
Yes, and what they really want to do is make it so that they monetize some of the real estate. They make it so the housewares are better. They make it so that the stores themselves have something special. Every major brand that they have that works as their own brand, according to John, has failed. The idea that they have a loyalty program is good, but it's very hard to work. And overall, I think that what John is saying, basically, Kohl's left to its own devices, and this is my own view of it, could be Penny. Kohl's has a better balance sheet than Penny, obviously, and they got the Sephora deal. And they've got some fabulous people on the board. They have Adrian Shapiro, who was a fantastic analyst at Goldman in retail. She's joined the board. It is going to be very contentious. But there is a problem with Kohl's, and the problem with Kohl's is called Amazon. And there isn't anything at Kohl's that I can't get better at Amazon. So when you look at the existential crisis that we often talk about, David, and you look at what Kohl's has, and you look at their prices, you just say, you know what? Amazon's better. And that is really the issue, even though that is an undercurrent of John Duskin's work.
Although I feel like you were very negative on Kohl's for a while. Then you were not as negative.
Well,
You've been sort of in a less negative place lately.
I like the Sephora deal that they took from JCPenney. I like the fact that they were able to switch to do a lot more direct-to-consumer. I was actually surprised how much they could pick that up. And also, I like stores that you can go to a shopping mall, not a shopping center, and have contactless. And Kohl's has that advantage. Look, if you're in a shopping center, it's very different from a shopping mall. And shopping center, let's say, is Federal Realty. Shopping mall is David Simon. A lot of stuff in the mall doing well. But overall, I think that Kohl's is going to have to really sit down. They say they've been talking to John, but the numbers at Kohl's are not good. They're just, here's a great thing to say, not as bad as they were.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.